Hey guys, so I'm just going to do a quick update on the Porsche 956. I was just going to do a quick little video telling people to double triple check your photo etch, but I'll just do a quick update on the where I'm at on the car here as well. Um, Got some of the little bits and pieces. This is this now that it's in camera is the rear upright and then the drive shaft uh, for the rear end of the car, obviously for the rear end of the car, if I could speak. Used a little bit of artistic license on this. The instructions call out for for the upright to be metallic gray. I did it in burnt iron just to make it a little bit darker. And they also call for the drive shaft itself to be painted semi-gloss black, and then the pieces on either side of it to be flat black. Again, I went with some artistic license here just because it would be too much black. You're not going to see anything. This way, the way I did it, the drive shaft is clearly visible once it'll be installed on the car. You know, if it's you get too much black going on back there and you can't see anything. None of your work is going to stand out. So obviously a little bit of artistic license on that. And then the brakes. The calipers I'm gonna just paint. I'm gonna leave them gray. Uh, they call out for them to be gray, so I'm just gonna leave them gray. I did paint them a medium. What is it? Medium sea gray, something like that. So those are gonna stay gray. You see the silver where I painted the hub. I wasn't too worried about getting it on the brake disc itself. On the front side, on the back side it is completely painted, just because I'm going to cover that with a piece of photo etch for the actual brakes. You can see here we've got the photo etch that's going to go over that. The part I was going to mention in the video about double triple checking everything before you just blindly follow the instructions are the ends, the pieces for the end of the wheel hubs. The instructions for the Scale Motorsport photo etch, which is what I have, are incorrect. They have their own pieces mismarked. So they list these are the pieces for the front of the hub. These are for the rear hubs. They have them listed backwards. So they tell you in the instructions to put the rear on the front, and the front on the rear, which it wouldn't fit. The front one is too small for the rear, and the rear is obviously would look. This is the front brake. The rear would look silly because it would stick out. It obviously would look bad. So make sure, for anybody that's building one of these and has the Scale Motorsport set of photo etch, that stuff, double check your instructions with your actual parts before you start gluing stuff on, because had I just glued things together there, it would have been wouldn't have been a disaster. It just would have looked shitty. And then the bodywork is painted after being masked. I had to go back in and do a little quick respray. I had some overspray here where my tape lifted when I was painting, so I had to go back, spray some white over that again. This side is good. There's a little bit of a masking mistake there. That's not going to matter because there's a decal that runs all the way along the edge of the bodywork there, and then you can see where I've got a little bit of a ragged edge here. Again, not going to matter because I have the decal is going to run right along that edge, which will cover that up. So not a big deal. So front of the bodywork, the rear deck lid bodywork. This one came out really good. I just had a little tiny bit of overspray here that I had to go back and retouch, but this looks good. I'm really happy with how this came out. Yeah, but that's my quick update on the Porsche 956. Like I said, I'm gonna start working on some of the photo etch here. Well, right now. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.